It was insane. It was a great.
I don't truly see the glint in his eyes that I saw back when I was 15 years old.
You saw the glint in his eyes when he pumped his fist after you just get shot in the head.
The glint in his eyes.
I was 2 years out of high school, man. And I was trying to be a rock star. And this motherfucker's sucking dick. Cut it, because they're gonna be millionaires anyway. They're gonna be insider trading. And then why not let the sinners be like, hey, I'm insider trading, and then they'll tell their constituents what the fuck about. Like, that's what I'm trying to say.
Welcome back, fellas, to another episode of the Rum Dum podcast. What is this episode 34?
35.
35. Episode 35.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Hell
brother.
yeah. As usual, I'm going to crack open a little drinky poo right here.
Well, I've got my drinky poo already ready, and that's the Jaeger. It's going to be my drink for a while, I think. I love the spices.
Hell yeah.
The spices. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
So the first thing it seems like we're going to be getting into today is the comments about the military and law enforcement being able or not able to refuse unlawful orders. That controversy.
Mm-hmm.
So we got this video here. We got this little video here. Can you see my screen, Darman?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's check this out. I've basically just seen a couple tweets, so I don't know. I was trying to do some research. So I was just like skimming a couple things.
Oh, it's the biggest thing.
And I skimmed a CNN article, and it's like Trump is calling for, like, I was like, okay, well, fuck, I can't. Then I clicked another fucking rag. I clicked Wall Street Journal. Right. It's like, oh, you have to pay $5. Okay, fuck this. Twitter it is. Twitter it is.
Nah.
Twitter clips it is. All right, let's take a watch of this.
I'm Senator Alyssa Slotkin.
Senator Mark Kelly.
Representative
Chris DeLuzio.
Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander.
Representative Chrissy Houlihan.
Congressman Jason Crow. I was a captain in the United States Navy.
Former
no one
CIA
gives a fuck.
officer.
I was like,
former
okay.
paratrooper and Army Ranger.
Former intelligence
Don't give a
officer.
fuck.
Former Air Force.
We want to speak directly to members of the military
And the intelligence community.
I was like, you did start recording, right?
Yeah, brother.
Okay, thank God. Whew, scared me.
Take risks each day to keep Americans safe.
We know you are under enormous stress and pressure right now.
Americans trust their military.
But that trust is at risk. This administration is pitting
Oh,
our
is it?
uniformed military
And intelligence
What
community
happened?
professionals
I'm just talking. Keep going.
Oh, well, I thought you were talking to me.
No.
against American citizens. Like us, you all swore an oath.
To protect and defend this Constitution.
You did fucking swear an oath. You let 15 million fucking people in here that aren't from this country.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must.
You stop giving money to illegal immigrants.
No one has to carry
You
out
motherfuckers.
orders that violate the law.
Or our Constitution.
We know this is hard and that it's a difficult time to be a public servant.
But whether you're serving in the CIA,
In the Army or Navy,
The Air Force.
your vigilance is critical.
and know that we have your back.
Because now, more than ever,
The American people need you.
We need you to stand up for our laws.
our Constitution and who we are as Americans. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up.
Don't give up the ship. I'm Senator Alyssa Slotkin.
We didn't give up the ship. We voted for Trump.
Okay, so what are you thinking about seeing this video? How are you taking this?
Okay, how you want to know how I feel?
Well,
I mean,
when you
obviously
see this, what is your interpretation of what's happening?
I want. I think there's like I've put this. If I told you, we've talked about this show on before. If I told you, like, let's try to think that we're not Americans right now, or we're from some other country.
Okay.
And we come to a country, and then someone's talking to you, and it says, "Yeah, so there's this political party. We have this political party in our country that let in 15 plus million people in our country, so that way they can circumvent the sovereignty of the vote in this country. Not only that, they shut down all businesses and made mail-in vote and used mail-in voting to saturate the voting polls to skew the numbers and win the election. Also, they called for the opposite party that anyone that believed that it was true and didn't believe in the COVID-19 vaccination and didn't take the COVID-19 vaccination are terrorists by the FBI. And that same party is now telling military personnel to defy quote unquote unlawful orders that they don't specify. Specify. Thank you. Blah, blah, blah. Specify. Wouldn't you call them treason? Wouldn't you call them treasonous?
So
I
when I watch this video, to me it seems like what's the fucking okay, so you remember in COVID days where all the celebrities got on like that video? They're like, imagine there's no heaven, like all that shit. I feel like this is in the same vein of this like performative virtue signal shit, and they're doing this game that I think both sides kind of take an L on this game, where okay, so what they're doing is they're saying you should, or you are able to refuse unlawful orders, which in a vacuum, I mean, I think, yeah, you should be.
And that's the game they're playing.
Hold on. No, hold on. Let me finish my thing.
I'm just adding to it. Yeah, I'm just.
Hold on a second. I'm cooking here.
I'm not interrupting. I'm adding to it.
So the L they take here is when they do stuff like that, and they say, "Oh, you need to refuse unlawful orders in a vacuum." That's good. But the other side is like, oh, well, there must be, which, I mean, I would agree. They must be talking about getting rid of, like, illegal immigrants at the moment, right? And instead of being like, instead of, like, agreeing, you should resist unlawful orders, but this is not unlawful, they immediately jump to hang them. Bring out the guillotine instead of saying, yeah, I agree, but this shit's not unlawful. They attack the wrong thing. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Well, I mean, you're absolutely right that they're saying that, and they're not saying anything that's, they're like, refuse unlawful orders. Well, okay, everything that Trump has done is within the purview of all the courts. You see what I'm saying? Like, the only thing that you could say is that there's when the Marines were deployed and how that violated oh my god, dude.
But I don't know what's going on. Hold on a second. Something's going on, bro. I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know. I just feel a little fucking a little behind the reel today. I feel a little behind the reel today. I don't know what it is.
Commie, hold on, wait. It's called I can't remember the Latin word for it, but pretty much troops on the ground. There's a amendment in the boots on the ground, but it's called commie pasta. Oh my god,
commie pasta.
Commie pasta.
Commie pasta. It's when you have to share pasta at dinner time.
Oh, we're so dumb, dude.
Bro.
We are really rum dums. We're
I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm like 5 sips deep into my beer. I don't know what it can't be that, bro.
Term for military.
Latin term for boots on the ground.
The country, something like that. I can't or not, but it just slips away from me. Country. This is ridiculous.
No, I'm not trying the AI mode.
I don't know. Term for military inside the, and I'm not. I can't. In country, deployed. Oh my god. Anyway, there's an amendment that you violated an amendment of the United States if you put military, like in cities and states and stuff. So. And I can't remember the Latin word. I can't remember the Latin word for it. So having that said, they're not being specific, and they're doing this on purpose because I mean, now that they're being pushed back on this, that pretty much like people are interviewing these senators and like, okay, you're asking for the military to be insubordinate, okay, and that is treasonous. Well, it's like, well, no, all they're saying is don't follow unlawful orders if the order is unlawful. So they're playing this game, this gray area, this jump over the fence, jump back over the fence, haha, I was never there on your property kind of bullshit. And they're really trying to galvanize their base. And Trump, it's true that seditious behavior punishable by death. Treason is punishable by death on American law. So he's just saying facts.
Do you see my
like I said,
do you see my screen right now?
Yeah,
sorry to interrupt.
I do. Yep. Posse comitatus. Thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. Posse comitatus. Sorry. I found it. Commie pussy. Pussy commie. Yeah. God damn. It's been a while since I've seen it. Posse comitatus. Thank you.
Yeah.
But hey, we're the Rum Dummers, so we're we're allowed to fuck up, right?
Yeah.
So that's funny as hell. Having that said, we've talked, and I've already said this out loud. Like, if you're doing all this and undermining American sovereignty, what I just laid out earlier, how are you not a traitor? How are you not a traitor? The Democrat Party wants to see what they can get away with and see how they can galvanize their base. The next step is to give illegal immigrants guns or deputize them. That's the next step. I know that sounds pretty far out, but
I mean, it sounds
like,
far
what else
out,
is
but
it?
Wasn't, I mean, I could be completely tripping right now. I could be completely McTripping, but wasn't there like an illegal cop that was illegal, like a illegal immigration status?
There's a lot of cops and principals and stuff that were illegal, and some of them got deported. You know, like the principal in some state, he was like a superintendent / principal of some school, and he got deported because he was illegal, and there was a big uproar about it. He was illegal. So, you know, and you got all we forgot to talk about all this Dearborn, Michigan stuff, the anti-Muslim protests. That shit's going crazy right now.
It's getting heated.
People
Yeah,
are,
I didn't. Speaking of getting along with Arabs, let's get into our next big story.
oh
here.
yeah.
This here.
Donald Trump seems to be figuring it out.
Not that one. This one right here. We
Donald
got
Trump seems to
this
figure-
little ditty right here.
We're getting $1 trillion from Saudi.
Here we go.
Some kind of crazy shit.
Oh no, I was talking about Mamdani. I was talking about that.
Oh, Mamdani. Okay, yeah. I
that's
thought you were
what-
talking about the prince. The Saudi prince came over to the White House too.
No, I wasn't talking about that.
Okay.
All right. I guess I got some timestamps here so we can get some things here. And they kind of, well, let's just go through the timestamps. My first one here is at 45 seconds in. Let's see what we got here.
But I just want to congratulate. I think you're going to have hopefully a really great mayor. The better he does, the happier I am. I will say there's no difference in party. There's no difference in anything. And we're going to be helping him to make everybody's dream come true, having a strong and very safe New York. And congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Please.
I appreciated the meeting with the president, and as
So yeah, I just want to say, yeah, that's like something people get like super, like they almost wish people do bad that they don't like when they get elected. And it's like, even if you think they were the wrong choice, you still shouldn't hope that the president or the mayor or the governor or whatever does a shitty job just to point fingers. You should hope they end up doing like a good job. No?
And that's the American, that's that sort of social contract that we have. And it's starting, like, I like the fact that Trump can sit down and like talk to anybody, even though, of course, everyone's abhorrently opposed to his policies. The problem is Mamdani needs federal funding to do what he wants to do. So this is why he's kowtowing. That's why he's going to the fucking... I mean, of course, I'm not saying Trump probably wanted this meeting as well. It wasn't... I'm not saying it's one-sided or whatever. But anyway, continue.
All right, we have another little timestamp right here.
You referred to Mr. Mamdani as a communist. Can you describe why you feel that way? And also, will you do anything to stop him from arresting Prime Minister Netanyahu if he visits New York?
It's kind of hard to hear, but he's basically asking about him. Yeah, about he asked like, will you stop him, Zoran, from trying to arrest Netanyahu if he comes to New York? And Trump has called Zoran a communist, and he's basically asking, does he still believe that? Clarification. That's basically what the guy asked.
Well, we didn't discuss your second part of the question, and on your first
Didn't talk about
part,
Netanyahu.
views a little out there, but who knows? I mean, we're going to see what works, or he's going to change also. We all change. I changed a lot. From when I first came to office. It's now quite a while ago. It's quite a while. My first term was great. We had the greatest economy.
Yeah, he's kind of out there. He didn't outright say it, which is kind of. Have you seen this?
He's trying to keep the peace, and I respect that.
Yeah.
Like he wants to be amicable. It's good to do this. I mean, look at see Mamdani's fingers.
Yeah,
he is not comfortable. He's tightening up his fingers like this. Like it's one thing to do this. I don't know if you can see my hands in the frame, but
I can't see you.
It's one thing. Yeah, it's one thing to do this, but he's really gripping here. He's like he fucking just does not fucking like he's angry, bro.
Yeah, you think he's big mad? You think he's big mad?
He's irritated. He's irritated. I don't know by
I
what,
understand
but he's
that.
holding it back as best he
I'm
can.
gonna wait till we get through a couple more clips, but I almost have a different feeling of how this is behind the scenes. But I guess we'll find out.
Okay.
I guess we'll find out.
Okay.
We have some more clips.
Cool.
It seems like for a little bit the reporters are kind of saying, "Hey, so you've said he's a radical jihadist. Hey, you've said he's a fascist. Hey, you've said he's a con." They kind of do that. And
I think it's great questions.
And those are pretty interesting to see them because it's different to talk shit about someone when you're not in the room with them, and when they are in the room,
right.
you know, it's very different. So let's get another timestamper.
He's laughing. Trump is cracking up.
Are you planning to retract any of these remarks in order to?
He basically asked. It's kind of hard to hear.
Hey, good on this fucking reporter too. Good on this reporter. Seriously.
Yeah, he's asking Zoran if he wants to retract his statements of calling Trump a despot.
Hey, right now.
I think both President Trump and I, we are very clear about our positions and our views. And what I really appreciate about the president is that the meeting that we had focused not on places of disagreement, which there are many, and also focused on the shared purpose that we have in serving New Yorkers.
So that was a flowery no. He will not retract his statements.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was a very, very nice way of saying, no, we're very open about what we believe, you know.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, no, I'm not going to retract.
Yeah. I'm not,
So,
nah,
you know, fuck him.
I said it. I said, well, hold on a second. Before you fuck Zoran, did you see this?
No, I haven't.
Nah, yeah. Because before you say fuck Zoran, listen to what Trump has to say about being called a despot.
No.
I've
Let's
been
do
called
it.
Much worse than a despot, so it's
He's not upset. He's not mad at it. He's like,
he
yeah, it
doesn't
ain't
give a
that
shit.
bad. I'm not upset. It's
Yeah,
whatever.
you know,
Yeah, whatever.
You're not all wrong.
Some people
You're
say
not
they
all
like
wrong.
a despot.
Hey, at
You
least
remember-
I'm honest. At least I'm honest.
You remember what he was saying when people, I forget what it was. Someone said they wanted to, he was like, you know, some people in Chicago, they say they want a dictator. I don't want to do it, but I could. I'd be good at it. Or whatever the fuck he was like. You remember that shit?
How can you not like fucking Trump, bro? Like, I don't agree with everything, but goddamn.
Oh, fucking A.
They say I can't run for a third term, but hey, I'm thinking about it. You let me know.
I'm working on it. I've got some people.
Working on it. We'll see what we can do.
All right, this this timestamp's
Fucking
pretty
love it.
wide, so there might be a couple pauses in this timestamp. Everything from the Middle East back to my the theory I was talking about with Zoran Mamdani in one of our last episodes.
I would like to be here for that meeting because I know he feels very strongly. I think you feel.
Look at his fingers, man. He is not comfortable.
We desperately want it, and that's something that I shared with the president, that when I spoke to New Yorkers who had voted for the president last November on Hillside Avenue and Fordham Road.
And Trump has done amazing shit with the Abraham Accords. He's done amazing stuff, and he's actually putting Israel in check when it comes to Gaza, dude. Like he's, you know, sorry, go ahead. I mean, you know, like you know.
Well, no, I mean, continue. Already, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just, you know, we gotta chime in here, but you know, Trump is doing. I know that, you know, we've talked about things that we criticize, especially criticized Trump about, especially about the H-1B visas last episode, and how that came off like he didn't give a fuck about American workers. You know what I'm saying? Like that came off really rough. But there's still a lot of good stuff he's doing and trying to do. So when it comes to peace in the Middle East and recognizing Palestinians and their struggle, I think Trump is doing the best he fucking can.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, he, you know, say what you will about the Israel lobby, and yes, they have a lot of control and a lot of sway in our American politics. Trump is able to walk that narrow path. Like, he really can. So,
yeah.
Continue.
November on Hillside Avenue and Fordham Road. I asked them why. I heard again and again two major reasons. One
It kind of got interrupted, but he's asking people why they voted for Trump.
One was that they wanted an end to forever wars. They wanted an end to the taxpayer dollars we had funding violations of human rights, and they wanted to address the cost of living crisis. And I appreciated the chance to discuss both of those things.
He said a lot of my voters actually voted for him, and I'm
1 in 10.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
1 in 10. That's not a lot.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said
Hold on a
1
second.
in 10.
Hold on a second. Let me re-listen
So I don't know
here.
what-
Hold on a
that's
second. Let me
10%.
re-listen here. Let me re-listen here.
All right.
1 in 10.
And I'm okay
Fuck.
with that.
They wanted an end to
1 in
forever
10.
wars. They wanted an end to the taxpayer dollars we had funding violations of human rights, and they wanted to address the cost of living crisis. And I appreciated the chance to discuss both of those
He
things.
said a lot of my voters actually voted for him, and I'm
1 in 10.
And I'm okay with that.
1 in 10.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
That's not a lot.
1 in
It's
10 of
10%.
his voters. But then again, if it's a Trump voter who then vote, I mean, that's actually probably is a big percentage of Trump voters that would be willing to vote for Zoran.
But it's interesting how, remember how you made that distinction between these two? How these are both WWE politicians? Remember when you said that? And you made that comparison
my WWE quote, or my WWE comparison was actually to the second Trump
Campaign?
Trump run not being as good as the first. Was that what I was talking about? Where
how could you say that with the fucking picture
man.
after he got
I just don't feel it with
assassinated?
them with all the, especially those emails.
I disagree.
The emails that just
disagree.
came out where like literally it seems like Epstein was like a closet advisor during the second set, or actually the first and second set of the fuck, dude, I am struggling tonight. The first Trump campaign. The first Trump campaign, it seems like Epstein was an in the closet advisor to the Trump campaign. I'm just soured on him for that kind of shit right there. Yeah, it was in the emails, dude. He was talking through Bannon and Epstein were chatting and pushing things along to Trump. So he's just the glean of him not truly being a part of the swamp has vanished. So I mean, I don't regret voting for him. I wouldn't say that, but that glean, that shiny glean of excitement from the first one is gone. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about an objective, like strategic campaign.
I'm talking about the
level
magic.
where
I'm talking about the magic in my heart.
Your personal magic, yeah. I meant like when it comes to the power and the momentum. The second, definitely. I mean, they both held a lot of momentum, but the second run was insane. It was insane. It was the greatest show on
I
earth.
don't truly see the glint in his eyes that I saw back when I was 15 years old.
You saw the glint in his eyes when he pumped his fist after just getting shot in the head.
The glint in his eyes. Well, you know, we all know that a guy was just paid to clip his ear with iron sights from 140 yards away.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Let's
good point. Actually, it was a razor blade from the the
he
WWE
razored.
days.
Talking about fucking wrestling. Yeah, he just went down and razored. Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's continue on here.
All right. Look at his fingers, man. Mamdani is not happy with this. He does not want to be here.
Bro, you can't chime in when they're asking because I gotta listen hard as fuck.
I can chime in. It's our fucking show.
Well, I can't hear. I
I
gotta hear the question. You gotta wait till after the reporter talks, or we're fucked. We're lost.
Turn it up.
Unless you want to try. You tell me what this reporter's saying. So yeah, can you tell me how we're doing here on what this fucking British guy is asking the president and Zoran right now?
Listen to their answers. And
we gotta know the question. All right, whatever. Well, fuck the question. Well, let's listen to the answer. We'll see if we can figure it out.
President, that so much of the focus of our campaign has been on the cost of living crisis, and when we asked those New Yorkers,
now we know the question.
What was the question?
About the cost of living.
No, because I actually pulled a sneaky on you. I wrote down what the question was. I was fucking with him. Yes, I did. Well, it's in note form. I didn't write it word for word. But he was asked about the similarities between their campaign. He wasn't specifically asked about that. He was asking how are their campaigns similar.
Yeah, who cares? Keep playing.
Me.
I don't give a fuck.
New York City that came back to the same issue: cost of living, cost of living, cost of living. And they spoke about the cost of groceries, the cost of rent, the cost of Con Ed, the cost of childcare. And too often politicians are looking to lecture to New Yorkers what they should care about.
No, you stopped it. Don't stop when I'm. Just keep
you
going.
asked a question. I'm trying to talk to you. Is who a little off?
No, he's out of sync. He's out of sync with his fingers. I was just wondering what was going on.
Oh, it's probably because I'm screen sharing. Probably.
To listen. And when we spoke to those voters who voted for President Trump, we heard them speak about cost of living. We focused on that same cost of living, and that's where I am really looking forward to delivering for New Yorkers in partnership with the president on the affordability agenda.
That's kind of what we talked about.
He needs federal funds. He needs federal funds to be a communist. End of story.
Yeah, but the point I was taking away from that, I mean, which I guess that's his plan. Yeah, he's gonna need some help. He's gonna need you to open up the donation gates.
Help! Yes, please, capitalism.
He needs some help.
Give me some money so I could build my communist utopia.
But yeah, you have to, regardless of that, what the Dems are gonna find out is that he's right. You have to go back to like what like people like the average person needs. like them being able to afford shit, regardless of if you think he's doing is going to do a shitty job of how he's going to go about it. That's actually what you have to campaign on, not this weird, oh, I did it last time, fucking Cuomo or whatever, or fucking goofy hat dude. Like, no, this identity shit is out. You have to actually talk about what people like care about, being able to afford shit.
Right.
Quality of life type shit.
People are broke and they want to change. They want to be able to afford to live. And that's very fair. And people will turn to communism because it's always that situation. And they will be unbelievably disappointed. Just a nice way to put it.
Right here in kind of the first third of this little clip. This is probably the biggest meme out of the whole thing. Is this moment right here.
Let's meme it up.
Since we're not going to listen to the reporter, I'll just say what they asked. They basically asked, oh my God, the ads.
Oh yeah, they asked.
Fuck Wix. Fuck Wix. We disavow Wix here. Basically, they said that Zoran Mamdani has called Trump a fascist, and they asked him if he still stands by that.
Yeah, we already heard that, didn't we?
No, that's what I'm saying. They do this. It kind of comes and goes in different form. The last one they asked if he believed he was a despot. Now we're asking if he's a fascist.
It's kind of
the answer is a lot different. That's what we care about here on the Rum Dum Pod is the answer. So let's get into it.
Oh yeah,
side of the ocean. It's a war that should have never happened. It did happen. I blame the person also sitting right behind
wrong
timestamp.
Wrong timestamp. Wrong timestamp.
Look forward to it.
And I want to clarify your answer to Stephen Nelson. He asked about your comment calling the president a fascist, and your answer was, both President Trump and I have been clear about our positions and our views. Are you affirming that you think President Trump is a fascist?
Thank you. She nailed him.
Okay, you can just say
You can just say it. It's fine. You can just say it. You don't have to explain that shit. You can just say yeah.
Because he knows he's full of shit. Trump is the reporter called him out perfectly. She's awesome for doing that because we just said it. He did not deny it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's not really a call out.
Whatever.
He just doesn't deny it. Like, so
yeah, exactly.
Not,
but no, it's totally. Everyone in the room that has a brain understands what the fuck he's saying. Okay.
Yeah, but he's not.
He thinks everyone's
not
stupid.
Denying it though.
Yes, because he thinks everyone is fucking stupid.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, regardless, I don't think he's a fascist, but I mean, he's just standing by what he said in a flowery way. And kind of the way I looked at this is whatever happened behind those closed doors in their little meeting they had, I view this as a look. This could have been a good, listen, Zoran, you're not as deep into the game as I am. That could have been a much bigger moment on TikTok if you had just said yes. And looked into the camera like that what's that broad's name? Sydney Sweeney. You know what I'm saying? That could have been a bigger moment if he said, yeah, he's a fascist.
Hell yeah.
Like, look to the hard cam. Yes, he's a fascist. That would have been, that kind of seemed like, even though Trump is on the other side of this, he was like, damn it, he missed it. He should have cut to that hard cam and said yes and pumped his fist in the air. And reached
in a
behind
way,
him
he
and produced
kind of
a hammer
did.
and
He just patted him on the elbow and said, "Go ahead, it's fine if you say it." You know, like I love how he does that. It's so great because he's like, dude, whatever. Like it puts him in the indifference puts him in power, and it's just control of the room, and it's perfect. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
This is kind of one of the things that surprised me as well as this little soundbite here.
Mr. President,
we had some interesting conversation, and some of his ideas really are the same ideas that I have.
They got the same ideas. They're on the same page, Dar. We're good. New York's in good hands.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
They got a lot of the same ideas. You heard it straight from the horse's mouth.
Hell yeah.
You know, the new word is affordability. Another word is just groceries. You know, it's sort of an old-fashioned word, but it's very accurate. And they're coming down high. They were, you know, we had.
Are they coming down? I thought they were going up. Shit feels expensive to me, playa.
Yeah, nothing really went up.
I think
anymore,
you might be tripping, McDonald. I think you might be a little tripping.
No, inflation is coming down. So, not to say that it needs to come down, or when people say inflation, they really mean, wages to cost of living ratio. So inflation is just a little piece of that. But when people talk about inflation, that's what they mean. The average wage and the ratio to cost of living, like rent, car, food, right? And
Like the colloquial
costs.
because the literal definition is
Yes.
like by what percentage the currency is devaluing, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. Mhm. So inflation is just like you're right, a very colloquial, broad term for the populace, just to say I can't afford shit. So inflation is just a piece of that.
Yeah. We got some. They talked about some ICE shit. Apparently, I've got a timestamp pulled up.
Oh,
for that.
let's do that. Fuck yeah.
We discussed ICE and New York City, and I spoke about how the laws that we have in New York City allow for New York City government to speak to the federal administration for about 170 serious crimes. The concerns that many New Yorkers have are around the enforcement of immigration laws on New Yorkers across the 5 boroughs, and most recently we're talking about a mother and her 2 children, how this has very little to do with
Like illegal immigrants and cartels can sell fucking stolen shit on the streets.
More than ICE per se, we discuss crime, and he doesn't want to see crime, and I don't want to see crime, and I have very little doubt that we're not going to get along on that issue. He wants to, and he said some things that were very interesting, very
interesting. Very interesting.
He wants to
Trump
see
is great, man.
houses go up.
He's very interesting. Very interesting. I'm very interested in what he has to do. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit. But no, I'm glad that Trump knows the strategic axiom: keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. He understands that very well.
I don't know, bro. I'm sensing some sparks here, brother.
No, you're not.
I think I'm sensing some sparks here, brother.
Your sparks coming out your ass because you fucking drank too much.
I'm sensing some sparks here, brother. I think
you got some.
there's
You
something
got some
burgeoning
sparks
here.
coming out your.
I think he's taking Zoran under his wing a little bit.
Yeah, you think he's gonna try to? Well, in a way that'd be cool. What if Mamdani becomes a fucking capitalist after hanging out with Trump? Wouldn't that be the craziest shit ever? Wouldn't that be fucking cool?
I'm not actually taking it that far, and I'm kind of taking the piss a little bit.
You said sparks fly, so
I know. I said that for the clip. I said that to draw you in.
At first sight.
I said that to draw you in, and now I'm mellowing it out. I'm doing that tactic where you say the wild thing, and then you go, "Oh, well, clearly I didn't actually mean it like that. I actually meant
just
this
like
more
a Democrat.
nuanced perspective."
Just like a
Oh yeah,
just like a Democrat.
Okay, yeah.
Just like Mamdani.
Only
You're taking a lot
Dems
of
do
notes
that
from
shit.
Mamdani.
Only dead, dude. Trump is the king of that shit. The fuck are you talking about, bro? Anyway,
what would you call that? It's not gaslighting. It's waving?
No,
what is it? What is it?
It's something that's
seesaw.
I don't know. It's something that there's a lot of clips where Jordan Peterson does it. I don't have examples pulled up. It's kind of a thing where you say something wild and then you say, okay, well, what I actually meant, and then you give them much more that's how it goes. What I meant by that,
you feel bad about being too bombastic.
They're both populist candidates from other sides, and when people talk about, we need to come together to do all this and work together, blah, 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 blah. I think they like I was talking about the first time we talked about Zoran right after he won. Mm-hmm. I think they do legitimately have that shared thing where they truly were outsiders. Maybe not Trump as much as I thought. Now with these new email leaks, we can maybe get into that later, but mostly they're outside the system. I mean, Zoran came up rich, I believe. I don't know. Sounds right. I'll say it.
Yeah.
But I do think they truly are not part of the plan, so to speak. And they both see that, and that's why people are voting them in, because the people of New York are like, well, this shit's not working. Just like a lot of people said that about Trump. That's why they voted for him. Shit's not working. Okay?
Yeah.
Shit is not working. We got to do something. Oh, he's a communist? Well, newsflash, shit's not working the way it is, so fuck it. We're voting him in.
Right.
We want something different.
That's very fair assessment.
A lot of people voted for Trump for that reason, not because they necessarily believed in him specifically. Now, a lot of them did. Specifically, Trump has a lot of followers who completely, but there was a lot of them who were just like, fuck it, nothing's working. Let's throw this shit at the wall. That was a lot of the reason people voted for him as well.
Shit at the wall, see what sticks.
Yeah, a lot of people said that. It was a
so far,
fuck
so
you
good.
vote. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
That's a similarity here. This is another good clip right here.
Go ahead, please.
You're a billionaire. You have a different address nowadays than you used to, but you used to call New York City home. Would you feel comfortable living in New York City under a Mamdani administration?
Yeah, I would.
Even he wouldn't leave New York. He said, I'd feel comfortable living there under Zoran.
Bullshit.
That's what he said.
That's bullshit.
Are you calling Trump? Are you saying Trump's full of shit? Are you calling Trump a bullshitter?
He's being nice. He's being nice.
Oh, okay.
He's being nice.
See, you went
playing
crazy.
ball.
You said Trump's full of shit, and then you said, "Oh no, actually, he was just being polite." Yeah, see, you did it too.
He's still full of shit. He's being nice by being full of shit. Both of those are just fine the way they are, sir.
I don't know, man. Seems a little sus.
I know,
Seems
sir.
a little sus.
You try to overanalyze my shit. You can fucking back the fuck off.
Yeah, you overanalyze
the fuck
everything.
off,
That's what you be doing.
You're a secret Mamdani lover. I'm seeing the sparks are going
I'm
between
open
you
about it, bro.
and Mamdani.
I love this ship. I love this relationship. I love this new relationship dynamic between Donnie Boy and Zoran. They're like star-crossed lovers where they have that same spark of energy in them and their personality, but it just went the other way
an
around.
Absolute garbage piece of shit.
I see these as team
I don't
red
see
and
them
team
as
blue
mirrored.
here, bro. I
don't.
These are mirrored souls.
There's an authenticity. I mean, Trump. I'm not. I do say. There's times where he's a businessman and he uses hyperbole, aka full of shit. But Mamdani, there was still a level of authenticity of Trump that he carries that Mamdani does not fucking have. This guy is a charlatan. He's a democratic socialist, and he's using it to further a Muslim agenda, an Islamist agenda. And as soon as he's, it was anyway. That's it. Are we done with this? These motherfuckers? Are we done with these little birds?
We got a lot. This is important shit here. We're about to get to one of the best
We
clips.
just fucking sat here 30 minutes on these motherfuckers, dude.
Okay, this is important shit.
Oh God.
Oh God.
You love him, Donnie. Just admit it. You love him.
I haven't been denying it. I love this new dynamic duo right here. I wish this was the ticket for 2024. I wish this had been the ticket.
Oh God! You just want a good show. You're just ready. You just want to eat your popcorn and watch a wrestling match.
In fact,
that's all you fucking want.
If the loophole Trump has to do is become vice president, and Zoran wants to run for president and have Vice President Trump, that I would definitely vote for that in 2028. In fact, I think that's a likely possibility.
It's like the possibility.
I think it's a very likely possibility.
No brain cells by then. You drank too much.
Okay. Do you view the mayor-elect as the new face of the Democrat Party?
God, quit talking. I can't hear the question.
I just said the question to help you out. I said the question. All right.
It's not the same.
Since you disrespected me, we're going to have to rewind this. We're going to have to punish you for being a bad boy. Let's listen to that again.
Thank you, Mr. President. Do you view the mayor-elect as the true leader of the Democrat Party? And do you think if she was to lead Jeffries, have to follow his lead?
Well, look,
I think yes. Nobody else has no motion. He's the only Democrat anybody gives a fuck about right now. Is that true? Can we at least agree on that?
No. A lot of people.
What other
to see
Democrat
AOC
has motion? What other Democrat has a fucking thing going on?
Gavin Newsom.
Oh,
Gavin
Jesus.
Newsom.
Really?
Really? I hate to break it to you, brother.
That fucking knockoff American Psycho motherfucker. Really?
Yeah.
You think he's got motion?
That's a perfect. Unfortunately, he does.
You know what?
Now that I think about it, I think you got a good point with Mamdani. I think you're right.
Zoran's the only one with some motion in the ocean, brother.
If I had to choose one, I think you're right because it's fresh. Yeah.
You think so?
I got you. I think you're right. I think now that I'm reanalyzing, I think
you rolled around my point in your fucking head, and now you see that I'm right.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Fucking what? Let me see. So what?
You're right. I said
so fucking what? You ever
You're
heard that
wrong
song?
every other fucking time. Broken clock is right twice a day, motherfucker. Lucky for you.
You ever heard that song from Metallica? So what? You ever heard that song?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we got to listen to it after when we take our
listen
recording
to it.
break. Not on the
if you
show,
have copyrighted music on the show.
Yeah, not on the show, but in between before we film the B-side.
Are we done with these fucking boobs
Let me
yet?
finish this clip and then we'll be done. The rest of the clips are kind of lackluster.
Great leaders. This is a man that right now I think is focused on New York City. I really think he has a chance to do a great job. We're going to help him, but I really think he has a chance to do a great job. But I'll let you answer that. You consider yourself the leader of the Democrats. I think it's more appropriate for him.
I consider myself the next mayor of New York City.
He pussed out. What
a pussy.
I hyped him up and said so much good things about Mamdani.
Yeah.
I had to end it. I had to end it with him pussing out. Again, he should have seized
Yeah, he's
the
a
moment.
pussy.
He should have seized the moment, but you know, once Trump coaches him, he'll be better.
He might be the best.
He'll be the best.
He might be the best Islamicist communist we've ever seen.
Well, we can go over it. Even Trump says he doesn't think he's Islamicist. One of these big words here. Even Trump thinks he's not. Yeah,
sure.
Trump said he's not.
Mm-hmm.
He's really effectively got the Trump seal of approval. Really.
Yeah, obviously they're gonna share Epstein notes after this hangout.
I mean, hey, somebody shitting them emails, man. I don't know, dog. I don't know, playa.
We've already talked about the show before. You have to look inside your heart, and you have to forgive.
I don't have to forgive.
Trump
shit.
is saving the world.
I'll never forgive.
Trump is saving the world.
I'll never forgive what happened here. I'll never forget what the fuck happened.
2004.
Right here.
Well, I was 2 years out of high school, man. I was trying to be a rock star, and this motherfucker's sucking dick.
No, apparently this has been debunked. It's AI. Don't worry, folks. It's AI.
No, is it?
It's AI.
Is it
guys.
really? Are you sure?
Hey, you say that, but like,
we won't know what the fuck is real.
But there's
anymore,
nothing
bro.
in this. I can try zooming in on the books, maybe, but there's nothing wrong with this image. Like,
not
it
at
is
all.
perfect.
I mean, everything is right with this image. Trump sucking Clinton's
nothing
dick
wrong
is a good
here.
thing.
No, I meant
another man sucking another man's dick.
I meant forensically speaking. I meant forensically speaking. Like, there's no way to tell this is fake, other than like because it's perfect.
besides the unforensic part, there's nothing wrong with another man sucking another man's dick. It's just like shaking hands.
Honestly, yeah, it's like a mouth handshake.
It's like shaking hands.
It's like a mouth
dude.
handshake.
Like what's the big fucking deal? All right, what's the big deal?
It's like an inside out hug. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But no, forensically
like
speaking,
a hug with a pat in the back. Yeah,
like it's not like his fingers are fucked up like old AI. Like, this is perfect. There's no.
Yeah, it's perfect.
This is a perfect image.
Trump has done this before. This is not his first.
No, this
rodeo.
is professional form here.
Look, if you're gonna suck dick, at least be good at it.
As somewhat of a expert fillator, he has perfect form here. Donnie boy has perfect form here. Donnie boy has perfect form here. I can tell you
perfect
that.
form. Like he could. I love the meticulousness of the fingers on the belt and undoing the belt and the zipper here.
Oh
It's obviously he knows his stuff.
Oh yeah, dude. For sure.
Okay.
Do we want to? Well, fuck. The other like serious topic, because this is the A side, is like really grim. I don't know if we want to end on that note because we're.
Well, we just talked about the T word, so let's go. Let's get deep dark. Now we're deep in the.
I don't know. I don't know, dude.
Quit being a fucking pussy like Mamdani. Don't be a pussy like Mamdani. Your hero. Pussing out.
I'm not pussing
this is
out.
The
it's just
Rum
so
fucking
dark,
show,
bro. It's just so
we're
having such a good
show.
time talking about Trump blowing Bubba, and now we're going to talk
it's
about
time
another.
to fucking burst the bubble. It's
Okay.
time to burst this fucking bubble. So being a puss.
Okay. All right. You wanted it. You asked for this. With 10 minutes left in the show, you wanted to go into this. All right, we'll go into this. Another helpless lady was murdered on a subway.
Yes,
set
I
on
heard about
fire. This guy,
Jesus
Lawrence
fucking
Reed,
Christ.
was let walk free 49 times. But I think they have the judge here in my research. No, I don't have her. Some judge let her go 49
nobody
times.
helped her?
It looks like nobody's on the bus. From the pictures I've seen, I guess there's one person. There's like one person. But we haven't seen the video yet, so I don't know. I haven't actually seen a video of her on fire.
So he must have poured, some flammable fluid on her.
Yeah, gasoline. It looks like.
Expecting. He says, okay. And now, is she alive?
I don't know. This just happened, I think.
Yeah, this happened a couple days ago.
Oh, it was a couple
days ago.
Yeah.
November. Yeah, well, yesterday.
So I guess it's
now,
not
I've heard
known.
about this.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so it's not known.
Well, I mean, Mamdani, this is your chance to fucking fix this. Show us how wonderful communism is.
Well, this is in
please.
Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. My bad. Derp.
And the other one was in like North Carolina as well. So
yeah, something happened in North Carolina. Yeah. Well, it says, Chicago's known for all this shit. It's Democrat-run city. They don't issue justice because all the criminals are victims of society. Also, they don't want to spend all that money on jails.
Oh God, I forgot to pull up the clip But I was kind of, so when you said that these
You're having way too many moments.
These criminals are victims of society. I mean, that could be an explanation, but not an excuse, right? To keep letting them free.
Is it? Are you sure?
Well, I'm saying it
You
should
sound
be.
like a rational human being, sir, even while you're drinking.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it can be an explanation, but not an excuse. And there was
Tell
an
these
old
fucking Democrats that.
Well, it's
Tell
funny you
these
say
fucking
that.
Democrats
That's what I was trying to parlay into. There's an old clip of Joe Biden basically saying, yeah, I don't care what happened to them when they were a kid at their home. They need to be taken off the fucking street.
Democrats
It's
used to be
old Joe
based,
Biden
bro. They used to be fucking based. Like, you know, Nancy Pelosi was on the Senate floor in the 90s, maybe in the 80s, but I think in the 90s, talking about reciprocal trades. How we need reciprocal trades on all countries. And she sat there on the Senate floor with all these graphs and sort of diagram, like, you know what I'm saying, and talking about it. It's like, yeah, because it's common fucking sense. Continue.
And that's basically what I had to say is the Overton window has shifted to the point where there's old clips of Joe Biden sounding based as fuck and Hillary Clinton sounding based. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like that's just how much shit has shifted recently. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. The shit has shifted.
The shit has
shifted.
Indeed shifted. And it looks like we got about 8 minutes left. I want to talk about our favorite fella here. I want to talk about our favorite little guy.
Little guy.
Our favorite little guy on the podcast. He Twitter just what?
No, I'm thinking who it is, but I don't want to say it out loud.
Twitter pisses me off half the fucking time. It pisses me the fuck off.
We got to get Elon on the show, and we really got to sit him down and talk to him about this shit,
dude. He's really got to fix it. He's really got to step up his game. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he is a potentially closeted homosexual, hates red meat. He's our boy, Nick Fuentes. We got another clip here. We got another clip.
It's our buddy.
Yeah,
I really wish I had the fluffy hair he does. I'm really jealous. I'm not kidding. I'm not being sarcastic.
He's 27. So, I mean, he's pretty young, you know.
Yeah, fair. Okay, so what's up?
So don't feel too bad. Okay. Nick says the GOP must be destroyed and replaced by a left-right populist coalition. See, he sees what I saw in Zoran and Trump. He sees it. He sees the new party forming, and he agrees with me.
The new paradigm.
The new paradigm of
American paradigm.
Of the Trump Mamdani ticket 2028.
I definitely have something to say about this, but let's listen to the head groiper.
Let's listen to the HGIC, the head groiper in
Groiper
charge.
Zero speak.
Patient Zero.
It's time to pound our fist on the table and say, it's our way or the highway.
I agree.
You've enjoyed the power and privileges for long enough. Where's ours? Where's our end of the bargain? So I love it. It's time to undermine the GOP. I said it in 2020. The GOP must be destroyed. Has to be utter. And yeah, they're going to say he's a Democrat.
So you agree that the GOP has been in power for too long and that needs to stop? That's what he just said. You agree with that?
Now, the GOP we're talking about is like the status quo in like the House of Representatives, right?
Well, I mean, he just said the GOP, which is just the Republican Party. That's who he was addressing. So,
right. So I would agree with that if it was the old rhinos he's talking about, and I don't know. I think because there is a lot of like you think of Marjorie Taylor Greene, of course, her and Trump are having a spat right now, and like she's I think she's trying to set herself up to be the president of the United States. That's why she's trying to distinguish herself right now.
Wouldn't that be funny if the first woman president was this like ultra MAGA fucking crazy lady? Wouldn't that be hilarious? Wouldn't that be hilarious?
I don't know why that'd be cool. I mean, as long as I don't care if my president is a man or a woman. I don't even care if they're gay. I don't give a fuck, bro. I just want them to believe in what the founding fathers were trying to achieve with making a country. That's it. Modern libertarian views, right? Anyway, so let's listen to Nick.
Wants the GOP to be destroyed. The GOP serves the interests. The GOP, as presently constructed, serves the interests. The special interests, the donors. Everybody knows that. It serves Silicon Valley and little tech. Palantir, Tesla, SpaceX, Anduril, Oracle. It serves Wall Street. That's why Ken Griffin gave them millions of dollars. It serves Miriam Adelson and the Israel lobby. This is who they work for. This is who selects the cabinet. This is who makes the policy.
Do we really think a party can like rise up in their place and not get affected by all that shit? Is that like a
exactly? And that's the point I'm trying to make. So I agree with some of the sentiment that, okay, in our democratic republic in America, and pretty much all republics, you know, around the world, there's always going to be this, I call it a game, but gamification of private sector and government.
Yeah.
And the lobbying, you could look at it as a ritual or a sort of game that people have to play the game of influence. Now, you might say, well, that's corrupted and all this, and I wouldn't necessarily disagree with you. But the problem is, if you're angry and you want to get rid of that game, what are you going to have? You're going to have total collectivization. The game will be gone, and the sort of latency or the delay that it takes for one political or one sort of sphere of influence, regardless of whether it's private, corporate, government, whatever, trying to act onto the population law, like make laws, that sort of filter is gone. Okay, and that would be a sort of collectivized government, be it communism, national socialism, however, whatever flavor you want, right? So my point is that this sort of gamification needs to continue to happen, and even if you replace, like you were saying, even if you replace these people with new people. And if we enjoy our sort of separation of church and state, and well, this is not about that, but we're separation of like private sector, corporation, and state, instead of just the state owning everything, like what happens in communist China and Russia per se. You'll just have this total collectivized ball of shit, and there's no intermediation, right? We need intermediation. Now, I will say this. To be specific, I think that the turnaround for House of Representatives and senators need to be 8 years, you're done. That'll never happen because they have to, like, pretty much you're asking House of Representatives and senators to vote themselves out of a fucking job, right? Because they're making what, like, I think they make $100,000, like, I don't know, somewhere around $100,000 a year from the government, but these motherfuckers are millionaires, every one of them, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm saying, don't make laws to prevent that. I'm saying don't give them $100,000 a year. Give them fucking nothing. And then they get all, you see what I'm saying? And still get does that make any sense?
Well, I feel
like let the game continue.
There's two ways to look at that. Because it's like, give them nothing because they're going to make so much money on the outside.
Yeah.
You know, but then it's like, nothing. But I think the thing is we should just patch that so they can't do that side shit. Might be impossible, but I'm talking about should be.
It'll never happen. You should just embrace it.
I'm not talking about is be, I'm talking about should be. So should be, we should just fix that shit. But it's like, I mean, is there any way? I don't really think so.
No, because the only way to do it is to totally collectivize and make this sort of strict law. Fascism is pretty much what solves that problem, but you get fascism. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't
that's
think
a fascist government.
I don't think fascism does fix the problem of corrupt.
No,
corrupt
what
government.
I'm saying is that what I'm saying is it collectivizes private sector and state actors. That's fascism. So if you want to get rid of lobbying and you think it's corrupt, that's the only place you can go. Is to make laws that prevent lobbying. And to do that, you have to own these private sector that does military, that runs the military and industrial complex, food production, pharmaceutical. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the only way you go. So what I'm trying to say is let the game happen, but be more open and transparent about it. Like, you know that meme where it's like every politician gets like a race car driver, NASCAR driver, and they get to have all their sponsors on their fucking that's pretty much what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, just be open about it. Like, and that's actually okay. Like, if you like the Israel lobby sponsors you. If you like gun, the Andriel, military-industrial complex lobby.
Yeah,
why not be open about
across
it?
your chest or your jacket?
Like, if that's what you believe in, it's almost like a podcaster like us selling a product. We believe in the product. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's this? That's the point I'm trying to make. It's like, why? Like, be proud. Like, why not? Why does it have to be so cloak and dagger and clandestine? Why can't it just be like, yeah, Lockheed Martin gave me a check, cut me a check for $200,000, but I believe in what they're doing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I embrace the game. That's what I'm trying to say. And then that way we ain't got to pay him shit. Like, stop paying fucking senators and fucking
they just get their
House
sponsors,
representatives anything.
Yeah.
Cut it because they're going to be millionaires anyway. They're going to be insider trading.
Fuck it.
And then why not let the senators be like, hey, I'm insider trading, and then they'll tell their constituents what the fuck about. Like, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
If you totally embraced it, if everyone just fucking went for it, it would be such a, I don't know, like less, because everyone's doing it anyway.
Yeah.
Embrace it.
Yeah.
Because if you try to say, oh, lobbying's bad, let's make laws, and then we'll have to own that, bro, you're leading to fascism, or I should say leading into collectivism.
Yeah.
And we don't want that. So that's my 2 cents.
Well, I think that was some very good shit you just brought up there. And I think we're about out of time for this week's A-side episode. Stay tuned for the B-side. I think I have some plans. We'll see how it goes. I think the episode we're going to record next is going to be a Thanksgiving special. So it'll be out a day late, so it'll be on Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving special?
I think that's the plan.
Wow.
All right, sign us out. Sign us out, Flux Liner.
Rum Dum, your portal for news today. Your cultural commentators. Signing off.
Last week's news today. Deuces. All right, we did it.
That was great. I'm going to stop recording.